Asgard has abandoned us.
No! 3 times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on the eyeball!
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel! A big one!
An ogre can tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is...
Horseshit. Master Brooker, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother, did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special meat.
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunger's special meat.
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or two, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Evil deal with the job I need done.
Now hold on, we didn't,
Good. We have a deal. That gadfly? He was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
So many starving dwarves produce so much
Remind me,
shit.
why do I find myself in company? Big...
I must hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartlfheim's finest. And Jotnar too.
Not a moment's peace! Erwartet bewissen, Svartlfheim.
The smell of meat grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's nose would have guided him here. Sindri's been here. Surely there is some sign of Sindri here. Is the Sindri special meat? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri, and here, a bag of roasted acorns. Here. The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Janshus, they call it. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they're not as light as they look. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue using the same sweet meat he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jarnshus. That is where I should go next. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago.
Feel that meat in their fat little bellies.
The giants have no mercy. When I erase them, I will show them none. Most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. But that other body over there, I hope it is not who I think it is.
Help! Someone help me! Please!
Stop!
Help! Help! Over here!
Over here! Help! Help!
I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his hooker cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kelder's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Sindri, reckless fool. All this was a mead. Oh well, it is done. We must return the body to Broker.
What the? Hey! Traitors! Stay with me! Burning bright! Tight! Leave no breathing space! Smoke and ash! Keep at the needing!
Let's not waste time!
what else?
Is this Sindri, noblest of dwarves?
Chance led to Sindri's capture, but the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. I must speak with Broker. Dwarves have come up with a crafty way to cross the lake. Strange. I've never seen a dwarf rowing in one of these boats.
On that oak tree, now.
I must find a way to ease Broker's.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri, beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one, of cowardly aspect, struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written.
I'll
I
cut
must
down
find
that
a way to ease Broker's sorrow, and make him amenable to my wishes.
Last time I saw the master, he was sitting under his oak tree, roasting his acorns.
Where could they be?
Is something wrong, Vasil?
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch.
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri.
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Broker. Except now we can't find them.
And you have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. I wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
Last time I saw the master, he was sitting under his oak tree, roasting his acorns, oiling his favorite hammer.
How can I talk with you when my heart is torn asunder?
I'm very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs. It is exhausting. Oh, Loki, friend, betrayer, what I'd give for a moment of your guilt conversation. Even the lies. If I were Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. Have a look, Sunan. That nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. We must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins.
Now Brokkr is all alone. How will he manage without his...
The disaster has been averted.
Now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage that tonight he feasts in Valhalla. The first of his kind to ever do so. Ivaldi has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of meat. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely.
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Baldur?
Baldur lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course, of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Who knows how long it'll take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It'll be faster if I do it. The dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother. A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come, let's take a stroll. Now tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But defying Surtur was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Surtur's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you, and all of Svartlfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Balder. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on!
The finest?
Good to see you're getting along. So, broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up me arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own...
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that...
Where must I strike?
At Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I've dealt with Avalvat Milna, but not the other two.
She builds a fresh army at Afalvat Milna. It too must be ended. In the meantime, I shall return to Eitri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more... amenable.
I'll return when I'm done. And I will expect answers regarding the Salakar.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
All right then. Where do we start?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here.
Miserable sod.
I have work to do. This. So. Oh, this is what Sigmar creates a mysterious army.
Focus! We have this! Fire!
Koster mig! Jeg glemte koster mine!
This is just a small vengeance for what you did to Frick.
Anything.